Hi again, it's Laura with Following the Paper Trail. And guess what? It's What's Up Wednesday, and what else? But I have another envelope mini. I thought I was coming to the tail end of my envelope minis, but you know what? The idea's just, I don't know, I'm stuck in an envelope rut here. So anyway, this one is one that I actually got the idea of off of one of my most popular purse patterns that I have out. As many of you know, I have a line of quilted purses and bags, as well as a pattern line of quilts and such. So LauraDenisonDesigns.com is my website if you're interested. Anyway, this is my #1 best-selling pattern. It's called the Wave Purse and Tote, and it has two tubes essentially. One fits inside the other that has this kind of wave shape at the top. And it creates pockets on the inside and the outside, but that's immaterial. But it gave me an idea for an envelope mini. So I have got made out of #10 envelopes, and here's the naked book version, and I'm going to be doing a completed version too. I'll tell you more about that later. So anyway, you take one of the envelopes. Let me pull the cards out. See, it's that same shape, the two waves. I can't see it in this light. The two waves of two halves of the envelope, and I can't talk today either. Same shape as in my Wave Purse and Tote. See, same shape. So it takes, you fold an envelope in half, and then the way you cut it, and then you can put photo mats inside the pockets, and then there's room for journaling and or more photos on the outside. So essentially you get two or more. You could probably put two photo mats in each of these, but you could get photo mats as well as all this space for each envelope. And I've got 5 envelopes in this naked book. There's so much that you can do with that. So let me show you how to do that real quick. First off, you're going to take just your standard #10 envelope, and there's no critical dimensions on this. So if your envelopes are different sizes, I know I got emails from England that their envelopes are a little bit different sizes. Excuse me. So you're just going to take the envelope, go ahead and seal it closed, fold it in half. If you're a little bit sturdier paper on your envelopes, you may need to use your score pal of some way you might have to score it. So anyway, okay, so I folded it in half. Then you're going to make a little mark that's roughly about 1 inch over. Nothing critical on this. Don't have to measure it. Just kind of eyeball it. And then you're going to take and just draw a serpentine line. And you're going, oh yeah, like I can do that. But you can, really, you can. And so then you're going to take that and cut off the end of the envelope. See, it gives you that neat serpentine line. Save this little piece because you're going to flip it over. Again, whoops, dropped it. We're going to have the fat part of the cutout on the top. So when we flip it over, we want the fat top of the cutout on the top. And this is so you have that same serpentine. You line that up on the other side of the envelope. Trace it, doesn't have to be perfect. And then go ahead and just cut that serpentine shape. And look what you got. A pocket and a pocket out of one envelope. Do a whole bunch of these. Now after I did the first one, I then just took the next envelope, folded in half, laid this on top of there, and I could use that to trace, to create that. Now if that serpentine shape is a little beyond you, you can do it with a straight line too. Here I came over about 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, and came down to the corner. And so if you'd rather have straight lines instead of the sinuous curves, you just cut it straight. I've got this one marked on both sides already. Just cut it straight. And you can get a similar effect. Pocket, pocket. So that, God, you just can't see it in that white against the white. So then it's just more of an X thing. So then here it is in the book with, and then they'd see how they're just alternating. And so like I said, I have 5 envelopes in here, so that gives me 10, at least 10 photo mats. You could probably cram another extra photo mat in there. And in these photo mats, since these are just, these envelopes are about 4 inches wide, so what I did is I made these just under 4 inches. They're about 3 7/8 by, because I then punched holes 1/4 inch in. I then made these 3 7/8 by 5 inches. You can make them longer, you can make them shorter. But what I like is I have this little open area up here that I can put a flower or an embellishment, because when you're sticking them inside of a pocket, they kind of need to be flat otherwise. So here I can have an embellishment. I could actually do the same thing on the other side. And on this one, I have it low. So then they alternate, so it's not quite so fat. But I think this is going to be just really fun. And what I decided to do with these is this Saturday, I had so much fun doing my Ustream last time. Oh gosh, that was a good time. Probably not my best teaching. I felt like we bounced all over. Didn't pick up on half of the stuff I planned to talk to you about. It was really kind of scattered, but it's a matter of getting used to trying to read and talk at the same time. So anyway, I thought I'd do it again this Saturday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I have it on my Ustream channel already scheduled in there. About an hour and a half, and it's just gonna be a quick, easy crop and chat, and I'm gonna be working on finishing one of these up, so you can watch how I'm doing that. When you then have your envelopes, let me show you this real quick. When you've got your envelopes and you want to cover it with your pattern paper, what I did is I cut my strips 4 inches wide, and then I just took it to where it was about 1/4 inch up from this folded edge here, and I just traced the curve onto the paper, cut it. That way, when I go to attach it, it slides back a little bit. I've got that little bit of room of showing the envelope, a little bit of room showing the envelope there. And so I'll do that with all 4. Now, the front and the back are going to be the same. The inside ones, they're going to be reversed. So you can make a template and actually just trace these and have them all ready to go. So, and then you could bind this with, I've got holes punch for doing rings, but you could also use your bind it all to punch it. But I'll be working on this one. This is the Can Company Madeline paper. I love this group. I've got just a few sheets, and I'm also putting some of the Mind's Eye Lush with it in the green and the pink. So it's just gonna be a really soft, kind of pretty little mini. So I'll be working on this on my Ustream channel, and it's ustream.tv/channel/following the paper trail is my channel name. So go ahead and pop in and say hi, and we'll just do a quick and easy, real casual. The class itself that I'm doing on the Strike a Pose album is going to be next week on the 13th. So this is on the 6th. On the 13th we have more of a class, so to speak. So anyway, come check it out while I work on this Wavy envelope mini album, and we'll talk to you then. Thanks a bunch.